Hey creators, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited about this video because we are diving into a part of content creation that many overlook, many just bypass this area, and it is called the post-upload optimization. Now you spend hours shooting your video and editing and then uploading. What next? The work doesn't just end at uploading. In fact, what you do after your videos goes live or is uploaded either has the potential to flop your video or to make it fly. In this video, I'm going to be showing you step-by-step guide on how to optimize a YouTube video after you finish uploading it. I'll be using my screen record to show my analysis, and we'll take a look at SEO-friendly titles that grab attention. We're going to write solid description with hashtags and choosing the right tags, as well as setting our location and shooting date, and including an end screen which gives people opportunity to watch your other videos, as well as cards. Alright, so stick, because these small tweaks can make a huge difference in your video performance on YouTube. I've been practicing this and I've been seeing remarkable changes in my video performance, and that's really what I'm sharing with you. So right now, let's dive in straight into the screen record. We'll go straight into the desktop version of the YouTube studio. So here's my YouTube channel. So I would like to take you through a walk. So you see what we call the post-upload optimization. Like I said, we consider the title, the description, the hashtag, the tags, the location, the playlist, so many other things. Alright, so these are my content. So I'll be using one of the videos here to show you an example. So which is this first video which you are seeing now. The first video, so that's what we're going to be picking and working with. Alright, so I've clicked, and now the video details will load and appear. So as soon as it appears, the first thing you see is my title, which I also explained in a video I created. You could optimize your title with ChatGPT, Meta AI, vidIQ. So very, very important. So that is me taking a look at my description. If you observe, I added this timestamp. Including a timestamp, one of the advantages of including a timestamp on your video is your video is going to have automatic chapters. In other words, that the essence of that chapter now. For example, somebody doesn't want to go through the entire information. The person will just go straight and watch that particular place and get the information he or she wants to get. Alright, so I come down, I click show more, that option. That will be the next thing I'll click, show more. Alright, so it will then take me to where my tags are. And before now, I have copied my tag already. and then all I need to do now is to go and paste it. You can see it. I'll scroll down, locate my tag. And before I came to YouTube, the desktop version, because I choose altered content. I say no, I don't have any altered content in this video. Automatic chapters, that's it. When you include timestamp, you get that. Okay, so these are the tags, if you can see. So these are my tags, my hashtag, my tags alongside. Very important, very important. They help to give my video more visibility and rank it in the position it ought to be. You know, so many persons are searching so many things on YouTube, and so if the video is properly optimized, it will give the video that chance to perform and do very well. So these are the tags, very important, like I told you initially. And so we're going to move right away now and leave the area or the section of the tags and check other things. So after these tags, let's check some other areas. And you could see that the location is Nigeria. The location is Nigeria, and so many other functions are there. Okay, so allow embedding, publish a subscription feed and notify subscribers. You activate all, very important. You can see this from your YouTube studio directly. You can see auto dubbing, but you can also always get it in your desktop version, and you could check that through your Chrome. I go over to the other side where I have my subtitle, end screen and card. So I'll be going there to modify my settings. I'm clicking on subtitle, so you know that option is there. This is a screen record and it doesn't have an audio, so a subtitle will not appear except I do maybe like a voiceover, something like that. That would pop up that particular option. So since it wasn't done, I'll leave this place and then come to the next option I am to activate. So I'm trying to go back now. So the next one I'll enter now is my end screen. I'll click and update my end screen. End screen are usually those videos or playlists that pop up at the end of a video when the video is about to end, just to enable the viewer have a continuity of views, just to go to the next content, to keep them more engaged. So it's very important. These are what we call some level of optimization that you need in order to push your content further. Alright, so let's update our end screen now. Allow it to locate as shown I'll click that plus sign and start adding my elements. We'll talk about my most recent video, another video. We have playlist, we have subscribe, and we have a link if you want your viewers to contact you directly. So but for now I'm not using that link because the channel is still growing. So I click the first option. I'm adding one now. I think you can see it. Most recent upload. I go to that same place, click it again. That will now give me best video for viewer. When the viewer is watching a particular thing on the channel and another video that will be recommended to the person. The next is my playlist using that same point or position. So my playlists are loading. I will then select as soon as it loads. So it will be added there to be included among the options. You can see it's been added. And the last one, I want to add this cross subscription button. And if people click on that particular part of the video, it just take them to a place where they can subscribe on my channel. So it has been added. The next thing I will do is to save. Take note, when you activate these functions and you don't save, they won't be affected. So what you need to do is to save. You have to save. You can see it's loading. As soon as I save, to take me away from here to another place. It has saved now. So it has saved successfully. That part has been concluded. This is my cards, which is after my end screen. I have the option of adding a video, a playlist, a channel, whether my channel or another channel. Right, so it gives you the option of adding 5 items on the card. And each time you finish, you push the arrow to the next one. That is that cursor you are seeing that is standing vertically. So let me add the first. I'll use my plus button. So right now I'll be adding a video. It could be any video on the channel, or it could be a related video to this particular content I am creating. So I've added it already. Right, so for me to be seeing it directly, I think I'll have to slide down and preferably use my plus button down. So I was trying to toggle up the option and it wasn't responding here, and I took the other option by sliding down. So I'll move the cursor here. So I'll now slide down and then add either playlist or video depending on what I want. So I want to add another video, which is that second one. I move the cursor again to the third point. So this time around, I'm using my plus button. I don't have to scroll up again. Let me add. So I'm adding some playlists to my cards. So very important. It should be a mixture of your videos as well as your playlist. So I carry the stroke again to the next one until I finish the 5 steps So this particular content now end up recommending this other playlist or content on the channel, further giving them virality. So I'm adding a video now to round it up. After this I'll now add, so I've added the video. I move the standing cursor again to the last part, and I'll add the last video. Trying to add the last video now. It has been added. The next thing I'll do, like I told you earlier, I'll save. If you don't save, your changes will not be affected. So it's been saved. As you can see, our post upload optimization is fully set. This is a very important part that so many ignore, and it either makes your video fall or fly. So you have to take note of this and properly do it in your next post. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.